Hi, I'm Amber from Influence Updates on Instagram, and tonight I'm going to be answering your questions. So I'm finding over the festive season, nothing too dramatic is happening in influencer world. So people seem to love these Q&A sessions where everyone can just ask lots of questions, and between all of us, we work out the answer. So it might be, has someone broken up with this person? And we all work out what clues we've seen and what we've heard, and we try and answer things. So it was really fun last week, and it went for over half an hour, and everybody seemed to really like it. So let's see what questions come up tonight. Someone's just said my hair looks nice. Thank you. Got it behind my ears. But nobody's asking questions yet. So this is what happened last week. So what I did is I had some topics prepared earlier. So this week, I suppose, as I said, nothing has really happened. Something really big that did happen though was that Skye Wheatley posted a video of her youngest son, Bear, and he was sitting on his dad's lap, and Skye was saying to him, she says, what is it? And like is egging him on. And then the son points out somebody and says, oh, that person has no arms. And Skye says, oh, don't say that. We don't point out people's differences. And I was really confused why she posted it, firstly. And secondly, why she would egg him on to say it and then tell him off for saying it. Well, not really tell him off, but just say, oh, we don't point out people's differences. So yeah, that video, I feel like that got a lot of, people talking on social media. People weren't very happy with that one. People saying it keeps freezing. Sorry, I'm in a country town and the internet here is below the normal standard. Another topic that I found really interesting this week was Brittney Saunders. So last week, it was very interesting. She'd been talking a lot about her relationship with her mum, and yeah, people seem to really not enjoy, I guess that's a bad word because her mum and her no longer speak, but they found the update very interesting. Whereas this week's update from her is that Brittney mentioned on her podcast that 2 years ago, her and her partner AJ, they got an AMEX card to earn points, and they have multiple businesses and everything goes on this AMEX card. Well, actually they said all the big invoices go on this AMEX card, and in the 2 years they have accumulated 7 million AMEX points, and they haven't had any chance to use them because they've been so busy working. And they were joking on the podcast, Britt and All Right Hey were joking that would be enough for 4 round the world trips. I'm not sure if that's fact or them just sort of laughing. Maybe it is more than that. I just don't know. It could be worth 8 round the world trips. But yeah, I don't think she would ever have to pay for a flight again in her life if it's the same as Qantas points. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. She obviously is turning over a lot of money in these businesses. So let's see if anyone's written questions yet. Oh yeah, someone said here I need to talk about Justin McKeone. So yes, as you would have all seen, Justin McKeone has gotten his ex-partner, Tani. Have I written here her surname? Tani Ray, she goes by on Instagram. She's off The Bachelor. Previously, she was one of the women vying for The Bachelor's heart, as they put it. And yeah, so they were in a relationship, and apparently they split, which would make sense when you look at their social media profiles, they deleted each other off social media and stuff. So it very much seemed like they split. They are now back together, and Tani has announced that she is pregnant. So what's interesting about that is that Justin McKeone is the ex-husband of Olivia Molly Rogers. It was very much speculated at the time of their breakup that the reason why they broke up is because Justin didn't want to give up partying in order to undergo fertility treatment. So Olivia was very open, really happy with. And okay, I'm back online. It sounds like I'm reading the comments here and a lot of people are saying that it's not working for them. So hopefully when I upload it afterwards, you'll be able to listen and be able to hear everything. But yeah. Back to the other questions. My phone is also really old and I really need to buy a new one, but they're just so expensive, these iPhones. Okay, so Georgia and Lee, she confirmed they are still together, but seems they aren't. Okay, that's not true. She didn't confirm they're still together. She confirmed that they didn't split in September. So the comment on her post said that they split in. Olivia Molly Rogers actually did the same with Morgan Waterhouse. She left us speculating for so long. And then I noticed as soon as we all found out, I'm wondering if it's because I have the phone on a metal plate. So As weird as that sounds, I don't understand. And that was the best thing I could find. Okay, this seems to be working now, and maybe I could stand in a window. Thoughts on Sophie Cachia and her new girlfriend and the age difference / power imbalance. I actually have spoken about this before, maybe just in DMs, that I think that the power balance is okay. Like, Maddy is a football player, which is considered normally, like if a football player is dating somebody of the public, it would be considered that the footy player has a power imbalance kind of thing. But I feel like these are both like in the public eye. I don't think there's a power imbalance in that way. The only power imbalance would be that, yeah, Sophie Cachia is about 10 years older than Maddy Garrick. But I don't know. I mean, they've got a lot of mutual friends, and I don't know. I feel, for me, dating someone 10 years younger would seem weird, especially like the fact Sophie Cachia has 2 grown children. Not grown, like they're still quite young. But yeah, I guess that's what works for them. Like, it's certainly not a conventional relationship, and I don't think Sophie Cachia cares if anyone, you know, is worried about whether her relationship is conventional or not. She's not trying to please anyone, so good on them enjoying that relationship. She did do a Q&A this week, which I found interesting. She mentioned that her partner Maddy was going to be in the birthing suite with her when she has this upcoming 3rd baby. She also mentioned her best friend would be in the room, and she also mentioned that her 2 children, Bobby and Flossie, are going to be in the room if like the schedules align, like if they're not at school or, you know, something like that. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. I don't know if it's common to have children that young in the birthing suite. Maybe it would be a really great experience for them. I'm not sure what the research is about that one. And also people, again, were asking questions about the donor, like the donor's height and things. And she said she's never going to speak about the donor and people need to stop asking. And I think that's totally fair. Okay, what else have we got here? I'm thinking maybe when it freezes, the comments freeze as well, and that's why I can't see them. Although it does come up on my screen that it's frozen. It's okay. I don't have to stop the live. You'll be able to listen to it afterwards. Go to McDonald's, you'll have better Wi-Fi. Maddy Garrick. Is that not her name? No, it's Maddy Prespakis now, the new Maddy is. Sorry, that is, yeah. Maddy Garrick is Sophie Cachia's ex-fiance, and Maddy Prespakis is the new girlfriend. She's blocked me, so I keep forgetting about her name, I suppose. Have you tried the Cachia pajamas? No, I haven't, but only because I can't get them in store. Like, I don't have any luck with buying clothes online. It's not something I enjoy, and it's not something that I have any luck with. Like, everything never fits and I have to send it back. It's so pointless, but I have only heard good things about Cachia pajamas, I believe. Someone said here they don't think you can have kids in the birthing suite when you're having a child. Okay. Moana Hope and Maria Fatil. People are asking that again. So I did speak about that one last week, and they're completely done. Like, they've both done 2024 recaps without each other in it. I don't think they're ever going to formally announce that they've split, but they have clearly split. Kate Szep wearing a huge engagement ring today. Yeah, so she did post, I mean, it may not be her. She might have been posting a photo of someone else driving a car, but it does appear that she has a very big engagement ring. So her fiance, I suppose, Jordan Brennan, he is not in jail at the moment that I believe. I believe he was in jail and then he got out on bail because the charges were like dismissed or something. So yeah, I mean, good on them. I'm sure she's very happy. They've been together a long time and they've got 2 children together. Ashton and Cardia. Ashton with all the Aussie girls for Christmas, and Cardia has a new group of friends. Yeah, I did notice that. So it seems that in this Ashton and Cardia fallout that everybody seems to have taken Ashton's side, and even Cardia's ex-boyfriend, Josh Houston, is on Ashton's side. So yeah, we still don't know what happened, but I'm guessing Cardia is more in the wrong, and that's why everybody's sided with Ashton. So yeah, that really sucks. I mean, it sucks for Cardia. And it sucks for Ashton, no doubt, but I don't think we're ever going to know, not unless one of their close friends spills. Martha Kalifatidis has gone quiet. I reckon a baby announcement is imminent. Interesting. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that, but I did look up their Daily Roast YouTube series recently, and they've stopped it at the moment because they're renovating their house. So I wonder if that's why they've gone quiet, because it would be hard to film content in a house that is being renovated, and also probably because of the festive season. Maybe she decided to have a bit of a break. Do you think Sam and Izzy seem distant? No. So they posted that they spent New Year's Eve together eating grapes under a table, as per the TikTok trend. I don't know if people actually eat grapes under a table at 12 o'clock or if they just like pre-film the video and then post it pretending that they did it at midnight. Because honestly, if that's true, like, I can't believe the dedication just to making a TikTok video about it. That is crazy to me, because what a waste of the midnight fireworks if you're stuck under a table eating grapes. Okay, the other thing I had to talk about this week, if the questions got a bit slow, I think a lot of people have logged off because of the dodgy internet, but I've noticed Lauren Simpson and Henny Moody both have been posting a lot this week. So there was a influencer, Emily King Bodies, who posted in a Q&A, somebody wrote to her, thoughts on Henny Moody and her workouts. She's a bloody con in my opinion and uses people for her own gain. And Emily went on to say that she doesn't actually really like Henny's style of training because it's focusing on one body part at a time. So it must be like, you know, she does arms one day and then does legs the next day. And, you know, if that works for you, that's great, but it's not what she would do or recommend herself, sort of thing. So she wasn't really saying anything bad about Henny specifically, but just that she doesn't necessarily agree with that format of exercising. I don't know. And then Henny ended up responding. I think that she responded quite classily. Is that the word? She responded with class. Like, she was just saying, well, you know, here are my results. If you want to buy my program and get these results, you can. Like, she kind of used the negative publicity to promote her program, which I think is a good way to deal with this sort of thing. Like, a lot of people from Emily's page probably went to Henny's page at the time. And yeah, she sort of use that audience to then promote her program. I think that is the perfect response, honestly. But then also Henny this week spoke about being made redundant from Lauren Simpson's activewear brand Rare Collective. So I think it was, well, definitely was last year, 2024, maybe 6 months ago. Oh no, she said here at the start of 2024. So she said that she was made redundant from her best friend's brand Rare Beauty. But the weird thing is she stopped working for Lauren, and then her and Lauren stopped being friends somewhere along the way. Like, they were besties and now they never post about each other. It's very strange, but none of them have like made an official comment about the friendship, of course. So yeah, she said she was made redundant and her whole team was made redundant. But then the next day, was it the next day? 2 days later, Lauren posted about this year being emotional and, you know, her child, blah, blah. And she mentioned that she built a new business to have it stolen from her and a lot of legal matters on this. Sorry. And then her husband, Mark, he shared this and said, Lauren just shared this. If you guys knew the shit that we've had to deal with behind the scenes, but they will get what's coming. The stuff my close friends like Sheridan Skye Fit, Jenna Ann Davies, Brett Campbell official could tell you about evil snakes we have dealt with. Revenge Tour 2025 is coming. When I can share more, I'll have a lot of things to say. And immediately everybody's like, this is definitely about Henny. But I don't know, like, Lauren's still following Henny on social media. So I feel like if this was true, surely they would block Henny. So I don't think it is about Henny. And also, I'm pretty sure Mark and Henny stopped following each other like as soon as there was any speculation that Lauren and Henny weren't friends anymore. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are sending it to me saying, oh, this is totally Henny, but I just don't think it is. But I don't know who it is about. But yes, what did they say again? Building a new business to have it stolen from us. So I imagine it's somebody who's probably not an influencer. Maybe it's some sort of like business person or something. But yeah, if anyone knows anything, let me know. Sarah Kay Project Glow finished and there's been no update on how it went. She was pushing hard and now she's got the money. She's gone quiet about it. That is really interesting that she hasn't spoken about that. And I wonder why, because you'd think that she'd be asking for like testimonials to then promote like the next round, or maybe she didn't have the uptake that she wanted and thought, well, I'm just going to have to, you know, teach this round of people and then I won't do it again. But yeah, I wonder if anybody has done it, please let me know and I'd love to talk to you about it. And then finally, Martha has gone camping. That's why they went quiet. That makes sense because that is exactly what they did last Christmas and New Year's. And I remember there was this speculation back then as well. And yeah, she didn't post for a few weeks, and then she came back and said, oh, you know, we're up the Murray River, we had no service. And yeah, I'm guessing she's probably done the same thing, but she probably doesn't want to announce it before she goes, because then people are going to know that they're not going to be home in that time, which is a security risk, obviously. One person has written here, Ashy Bines' new podcast. So yes, she has announced her new podcast name, which is She Glows. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what it is. And I have no internet apart from on my phone to look it up. But it was something like She Rises. I think it was She Rises. And she's announced the new podcast host, which is the worst kept secret ever. Her name is Tiana, and she's like a self-help person. She's a life coach. She's only 26 and has been doing it for 3.5 years, which seems quite ironic to be a life coach. But I mean, if you look at her page, she does have very motivational sort of things. But yeah, I am a bit worried about this dynamic. I feel like they're both very, like, they're going to be throwing a lot of jargon out there, and they're both very like pushy in their ways, like you must do this and you must do that. Whereas Kiara was a lot more relatable and more laid back, and she was sort of like the normal person in there, showing us how to apply these things in real life. Whereas Ashy's life is so far removed from most people's realities. And I'm not sure about this Tiana person yet, but they have already announced they're going to do a first live show, like their first live podcast show, before the podcast has even started. It's going to start next week. But there's 20 tickets to that, and it is on the Gold Coast. It's a Galentine's event on a Thursday night, which is not Valentine's Day, but I digress. It's $149 per ticket. So, I mean, I think it'll just be Ashy fans that end up going to that. So that is the power of Ashy Bines, isn't it? She seems to be able to sell out these events. And, someone's saying she will fall real fast too, I think. Oh, this might be about Tiana. Oh, hopefully their friendship doesn't break up as well. I do feel sorry for Ashy. She goes through a lot of high-profile friendships, but I suppose that's what happens, doesn't it? It's obviously something going on. It would have already been booked with Kiara, the event. Yeah, that's a good point. And maybe now they've just changed it. That is a really good point, actually. All right, well, I'm going to log off because the internet is not great, and I have got through all the questions. But if you have any questions, always send me a DM, because I love to talk about influencers. I'm going to be doing a Q&A over the next 2 days because I want to finish up my $1.99 per month promotion for subscription. It was meant to only go for a week, but everybody was so busy over Christmas. I only ended up promoting it for 4 days, and then I just got really busy trying to keep up with subscription content. So I'm going to do my final 2 days of promoting it tomorrow, and then it'll go back to the $4.49 per month. So yeah, if you haven't signed up, definitely do. It's $1.99 per month, like through Instagram and stuff. So it's very easy to cancel. It's like a trial. So it's $1.99. If you don't like it, just cancel, and the most you've lost is $1.99. And also you'll still get the updates for the month. So if you're watching this, I know that you'll love it. All right, I will post this on YouTube soon and talk to you all soon. Thank you. Bye.